guys, Gene here with G Squared Tactical. Got the Kimber Mako R7 here at the range today. Can't wait to put some down range with this thing. Now, if you've watched the channel in the past, we haven't done a whole lot of Kimbers. In fact, I think we've only actually done one Kimber, but you've heard me make quite a few negative comments about Kimber, in that the micros, the Kimber Micro 389 millimeter, their 1911s, how that I just bash them because you have to put $600 worth of ammunition through the thing to make it reliable, right? It won't feed. So you can't take it straight out of the box, put it in a holster like you can your Glocks, and know that they're going to function when you need them. And that drives me crazy. It's always steered me away from the Kimber brand. And so when I saw this, I always like when companies go against the grain. You know, it's something that I've always wished Glock would do, and make something different. You know, they have experience at making quality firearms. Why not make something different? So when I saw this from Kimber, I just had to have it. You know, unfortunately, right after I purchased the doggone thing, they came out with this package deal where you get a range bag and like 6 or 7 extra mags or something. Like, that'd just be my luck, right?
Like a gear up.
But it wasn't really that bad expensive. I'm thinking somewhere in the $600 range, you know. It is a very, very well built, got nice stippling on it. To me, I think it's very sexy looking, like most Kimbers are. And I'm thinking, well, maybe, just maybe, they got some night sights on here, orange on the front, just like I like. And you know, the ambi mag release, the ambi slide lock. I thought, well, you know what, it's optic ready. Probably not going to put an optic on there, because if I'm being honest, I really want this thing to function today. I don't want there to be any problems with this, because I genuinely could see myself getting some holster time with this gun. In fact, I believe it might even fit in the holster I'm already wearing, because VersaCarry is very versatile like that, you know. So I wanted to get some holster time, if I'm being honest. So let's just shoot this thing today. And I'm genuinely hoping, I'm anticipating, I'm a little bit anxious, if I'm being honest, because I don't want this to be like every other Kimber I've ever owned, where it stovepipes like nobody's business. So let's just see. And you know, most Kimbers I've owned have been nasty accurate when they actually sent something down range, you know. So let's see if that holds true today. I really like that sight setup. For whatever reason, I can't see where I'm hitting. I think high a little bit.
Yeah, you're hitting high.
Well, you know, I had my suspicions about the way, I heard the way that this was cut out here on the side, the ejection port, if you will, did not come over into the top of the barrel so that it would give the barrel more strength. I kind of had my doubts about it at first, ejecting the spent cartridges, but as you can see, it functioned. And although you may not be able to see it, I'm pretty dang excited about it, you know. And those are picking up a little better now. We've shot already today about 7 guns, one of which was just a monster heavy hitting 10 millimeter. So it might take me a minute to reel this thing in, but let's shoot it again. Like I said, I really like the sight setup. There's no reason why Trey shouldn't like the sight setup, and I'll tell you because it is very similar to the sight setup tailed Hellcat. And
Oh, really? It's
yeah.
got that U-knot?
Yeah, and he was really a big fan.
Ooh.
He was really a big fan of that. So we'll let Trey shoot it a little bit. I am very, very excited that this gun is not malfunctioned, and this is the first time we shot this gun. You guys got to see the very first round go down range, so I'm pretty excited. And you know, I don't know why people want us to do this, why people want us to buy guns and not clean them and not oil them, but that's what people want to know. So I have made a habit out of purchasing guns and just not cleaning them, taking them to the range and shooting them like people seem to want us to do. So this gun has not been cleaned, not been oiled to my knowledge. I've not taken the gun down. And so I'm pretty excited that it has functioned at least through 2 magazines.
It's got an ambi mag release. I
Right.
like that, being a lefty.
Right, so, and you know, Trey, he likes to limp wrist, so it might fail on him.
That's just not true.
You don't do that?
Now, why is it that we have 2 targets, and every time I come up here ficking to shoot,
Ficking the shoot?
and you done shot both the targets?
Well, you know,
I'll clean them up. You left a lot of white.
it's a whole thing.
Dude, I like this gun.
Huh?
I like this gun.
You notice how I zoomed right in on the he don't do that for me, you know. I try to get some good shots of him shooting.
I'll get you some good shots. I'll get you some good, if that's what it takes. I'll get you some
Why
good
do you
shots.
like the gun before you shoot again? Like, what happened?
The reason I like this gun is because of the feature that you were talking about. You didn't know if you were gonna, you know, like it when you came out to the range, or, you know, when you were just talking about it. This ejection port is only cut out in the side of this gun. Now, why is that important? Because they don't really, I mean, they make a couple adaptations or different features, especially on the bullpups nowadays. If you're a lefty, you can change it, right, to where it ejects the casing on the other side of the firearm. But me being a lefty, I mean, my lungs are so inundated with GSR from just breathing all that stuff in, because every time I'm shooting, up top and on the side, it's just all coming back.
Yeah,
in my face.
I will say that I didn't feel that sting of shrapnel hitting me in the face.
Yeah, it's more directed.
Right, you don't catch a casing to the forehead every now and then, you know.
Yeah, true. True.
Typically, when I shoot guns, I'll usually catch at least 1 or 2 in the glasses, you know.
Yeah, right.
So
I like that though. I think it does its job in that.
I mean, I heard now, you know, just in doing the research I did, that the reason they made it that way is because it made the slide, you know, it didn't affect the integrity of the slide as much as it would have if they brought it all the way around the top.
Right.
I don't know completely if that's true or not, but
I don't
and
know,
it does
but
kind of look weird.
At first, you know, I agree. I think it looked really weird when I first looked at it. But, I mean, man, and shooting lights out, I mean, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, do it again.
I love that sight setup too. I mean, that, you're not wrong. That does remind you of that Hellcat sight setup. And that extended pinky extension on that. There's a lot I like about this gun.
I don't know how to pick up for camera, but you know, the reset, I mean, I don't think that I talked a whole lot about it in the tabletop. I don't remember. And I didn't notice it a whole lot while I was shooting it, but you could hear it. Like, you could hear it. It's very audible. It's
almost as audible as the break in the wall.
And so,
Dude.
It's very audible. Now,
Yeah.
it's not super tactile in that it pushes back against your finger, but it's a very audible reset.
I actually, man, I like the way that thing shoots. Like, normally on these compact pistols, the snappy factor is just phenomenal.
that's
It's
another-
off the charts, but this one's really not
Right.
that snappy.
That's another thing. Usually, I don't think this is necessarily. Maybe it's listed as a micro compact. I don't know. It's not like micro compact as in a 938 or something. But I would say maybe sub compact. But you're right. Like typically, even the CZ P10 M and P10S and stuff. I mean, they're pretty snappy. You typically, and I have noticed that it handles the recoil very, very well.
I really like that gun.
And
If you had, okay, big question here. You said what, about 1,500 for the FM, and about 600 for that? If you had to pick, you're not bashing one or the other by picking. You have an opinion, and everybody's entitled to it.
well, I'll say this: so far, I have not shot as effectively and as quickly as I did with the FN. Now, the FN did have the comp on there. This one doesn't stay on target quite the way that one did, but again, we're talking about with tax, a $1,500 gun versus a $650. So less than half, I guess. So I don't know.
That was a political answer.
Man, that's pretty intense. That's a good group there.
That is a good group.
It's very, very accurate. Good Lord, look at that.
There's basically no white left.
I mean, we've been shooting well today. I'll say that. With every gun we've shot, we've been pretty good today, which is saying something considering we ain't shot in a while. But
We just got it like that.
But that's pretty intense. I like that. Now, I don't know. I'm with you. I'm kind of speechless because with the experiences that I have had with Kimber in the past, I really, much like we were talking with you in the FN, I really wanted to hate this gun. I did, because I've had just such negative experiences with Kimber in the past that I didn't think they could make anything that was already broke in when you got it. But I'm kind of speechless about the gun. Let's just let the gun talk. After you shoot it a little while, you start to be able to reel it in a little bit, and it starts to get very, very accurate. So, how many mags did you put through it?
I put 2 through it.
2 mags. I put 4 already. And so, well, we had 2 boxes. I laid 2 boxes of ammunition there. So this would be 100 rounds, and we put these 2 mags through there. Or if we polish off what's here on the table, it'd be 100 rounds.
Those mags are so much easier to load than FN. I don't know why I catch such grief when I say a mag is hard to load out of the box. Like, I don't know.
I was struggling with the Springfield, and I seen you struggling with it a little bit too, but you didn't say nothing about it. And I think that's because we naturally have biases sometimes, and that's normal as a human being. You know. And let's just, I like to talk. Shut up and shoot the gun. shooting. 100 rounds, like good lord, dude. Like usually in most Kimbers that I've owned in the past, 100 rounds, you just getting started with the 600 round break-in, you know what I mean? And the fact that it had this, and you know the thing is, the thing is that, you know, a lot of people have said in the past that, and the trigger stays back like a Glock, but a lot of people have said in the past that because of Kimber's match grade, super tight finish, slide to frame finish, or fitment was just phenomenal, super tight. Well, there's hardly any movement at all in that. Yeah, I mean, that is super tight. And so you can, I mean, I think in my opinion, the Springfield Prodigy, I'm sorry, not the Springfield Emissary, proved that you could have a gun so tight you could barely pull the slide back, and the slide to frame fit be so tight, but it still functioned flawlessly out of the box. So that's just one more reason why I had so much beef with Kimber in the past with their firearms. Why could they just not make a firearm that would function out of the box? I have no idea. But man, what a blast this has been to shoot. This gun is definitely going to be getting some holster time, you know what I'm saying? So I can't recommend it enough based off of what I just witnessed today. We hope you guys enjoyed it. We hope you guys enjoyed the range trip today with our Kimber Mako R7. Be sure to hit the thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and you guys have a blessed day.